Congratulations on the film. I would like to know if you think that whoever or the experiences that we have as kids determine to a certain level who we are when we are in a contemporary life now.
Absolutely, a big effect. I think. I think to a large extent we sort of are who we are. When we come in, and most parents, I think, can relate to that reality. But yeah, I know there's still. I'm sure Mr. Freud would have some fun with all of my childhood stuff that's still back there informing what I do.
You've done so much work. I mean, you started very young, and you've done a TV, theater, great movies. You got an Oscar. You got an Screen Actors Guild, BAFTA. Is a lot of stuff. How important was it for you to get the recognition you got through this awards? And if you think that it came at the right time and for the right performance?
Well, it definitely came at the right time, and it came for a film that I was unabashedly proud of. And I think from the first word Damien put on a page to the last cut that he and Tom Cross made in the editing room, it was, a brilliant film. So, in that way, it was definitely, and having it happen, having that level of attention come to me when I'm a grown up was an appropriate time for it to happen.
Were you a little, oh my God, I have to hide, or?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. I mean, I've never been all that outgoing with wanting to be in the press a lot, and for most of my career that was a non-issue because I was always number 7 or 8 on the call sheet. I just come in, do my thing, go home, and it was all fine. But yeah, I mean, the level of acclaim that film deservedly got was a pleasure to be a part of.
Breakpoint, I saw it the other day. I think is a great story, a very sweet family story, but it also explores the monsters that we have in this dysfunctional families in a way. And in this family, something happens that, tears apart a little. Can you talk about that without giving away?
Yeah, I mean the two brothers are very different people. And as the dad, I'm saddened and frustrated by their sort of estrangement, and it's such a great script and a great movie because it has those elements, it has the sort of broken family elements. It's a sort of classic sports movie that's really entertaining in that way. It's a raunchy comedy that's laugh out loud funny, but at the end of the day, it brings all those elements together into characters that you can actually believe and care about, which is, really the trifecta.
Very different for you, I guess, to play a vet who's really cool with 2 sons, and he tries to bring them together without being too suffocating, right? How did you find the equilibrium, the balance?
Well, being the sort of a solid guy with these adult sons, who have sort of gone their separate ways. I mean, I think I've gotten to a point where I realize I can't make them be together and be friends and be part of each other's lives. All I can do is try and encourage it and hope that it happens.
Tennis is a great tool, in the movie at least, to bring people together, right? Are you a fan of the sport, and what do you think of tennis within the story?
I'd never been a tennis guy, and about a year before we shot this film, my son started playing, and picked it up when he was actually spending a year being homeschooled, and my wife was like, well, we got to find some kind of PE to do, and got him on the tennis court, and the 4 of us have been out there. My wife and my 2 kids and I have been out there knocking the ball around some, so I've picked it up a little bit.